Hey y'all, it's Hope Yoder with Embellish Maker software. I have good news. We have some free updates that have come out to Embellish Maker, and what I'm going to talk about now is our free enhanced supersonic auto digitizing wizard. Y'all, this thing's amazing. And so for this exercise, I'm just going to look up Cleveland Indians logo. So I've typed that in and I'm going to come under images, and I'm just showing this for the purpose of one of the things I get asked a lot is how to make logos and teams and different things like that. So you're always going to be mindful of copyright. This isn't something I'm going to stitch out. I'm just going to use it for purpose of showing you. So I'm going to click on this, and for me, I'm going to save this to my downloads. You need to know how to save an image to your computer, and however you do that, you're going to go ahead and make sure you have an image saved, and I just drug it onto my desktop. Now, this looks pretty darn good, but let me just go to a new screen here. And in Embellish Maker software, we're going to be working under the Create tab. Now, Auto Artwork Wizard and Auto Digitizing Wizard have always been in the program, but let me show you the Auto Artwork Wizard because I recently got asked in St. Louis in the middle of a lecture event, hey, could I make an SVG file for a t-shirt using a sports logo? And my answer is, well, we actually have this beautiful auto artwork wizard and it's super easy to use. All you're going to do is click on it and then you're going to find that image we just saved, which I put it on my desktop. So I am going to left click on select image. I'm going to scroll all the way down and I'm going to find that logo and then select open. And I don't even know what happens behind the scenes. You guys, this is why I love Embellish Maker. It just embellishes and makes everything beautiful. Honestly, I got to be honest, I don't care how it works. I just love that I have confidence knowing it's going to work every time. So I'm going to select next. Here I could size it. Next, next, and finish, and check that out. You guys, this is a logo. This has no stitches. What I've just done is I've created a beautiful, clean SVG file. If I want to use it and save it, I'm going to select File and Export Artwork, and I can export it as an SVG, an Adobe Illustrator, or an FCM file. All right, that's not really what I wanted to talk to about with you, but so I'm going to close this out. By the way, this would be beautiful cut out of our new Embellish heat transfer foil, which is a one-step process. So check that out at your local Embellish dealer. So I just showed you the Auto Artwork Wizard. Now, this Auto Digitizing Wizard isn't new, but it is newly enhanced with this update. So watch this. We're going to select the Auto Digitizing Wizard. Same thing, you guys. I'm just going to find that screenshot that was a poor resolution JPEG, and I've selected that to run through the Auto Digitizing Wizard. Now, I'm going to select next, and here I would want to size this, the size that I wanted to embroider, and I want to do this on a sweatshirt. Now, I'm not really doing this because I would be violating copyright laws. So all I'm doing here is just showing you any image. This could be a frog or a ladybug or a cowboy hat or the state of Oklahoma or the state of Ohio. So I'm going to select next, 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 and I can minimize jump or color change. I think I'll do color change, and I do want to trim. So I'm going to select always and finish. And when this is spinning, don't touch anything. Let the computer do its work. Let me click off. Oh my goodness, 3D right here. Let's zoom in. You guys, that looks amazing. Now travel over to the sequence, select the red, and let's go back here to the sequence. Let me zoom out. I am just going to select this letter J. All right, and let me zoom in, and let me show you some of the fun things that you can do. Now this even looks amazing zoomed in, but let's come under the properties window, and I'm under a standard fill, but when I click in the pattern, You guys, look at all of this. I have other patterns that I could choose. Notice we've moved apply to the top. So over in my properties window, I have standard fill, but see that little drop down arrow? If I click on it, I can choose fancy fill and then apply. Now I've got all of these really cool fancy fill patterns. And when I choose different ones, look how that looks. That's pretty awesome. And now if I click under fill type again, I can convert my auto digitized design into something different. I'm going to click in the pattern so I get the drop down menu, and I'm going to scroll down. And let's see what these little arrows look like. And when I click that, y'all, that looks pretty good. Let me zoom out, because if this was not enough to impress you, well, what if I select the red, and we'll select all of the red, and I could have also done that in this section, select all the red, and let's come under convert. Now, I want to point out that all the convert tabs are available to me because I actually have a design on the screen. If I had nothing on the screen, I wouldn't be able to use them, because you can't convert nothing. You have to have something on the screen. But let's come down to our once click and done chenille feature. Wouldn't that be awesome on a sweatshirt if I had a big fluffy chenille Indians? Check it, y'all. I have just created chenille. And so to do that, it would select all of this, and it would do chenille and do that beautiful outline stitch. You guys, that is just amazing. So right next to it, I could come back to my sequence view, and let's just select it all. And actually, I'm going to right click in the sequence view to collapse it all. But let's come right here, and what if I wanted to make this Mylar? Well, I just convert it to Mylar. It is that easy. Now, if that looks like filled stitches, let me zoom in. It's not. So that's how amazingly enhanced our auto digitizing wizard is in Embellish Maker software.